Hey, what's up, everybody? Dana George, NMLS 1708296. Want to talk about something a little different today. My coach, he had sent me a YouTube link. I thought it was pretty dope. Law of attraction. A lot of people know law of attraction, whether you believe it or not. It is true. You can look it up. Things you say, things you think, things you experience. You know, you send those vibrations and those frequencies out, and it could possibly come true. Some people don't want to listen to that. Some people don't believe it, but I do, so it doesn't matter. Now, I've definitely heard about that. I know a lot of people have, but what he sent me was something called law of vibration. Now, you could say, let's say I'm going to be a millionaire, right? Oh, I'm going to be a millionaire, this, millionaire, that. And then your vibration is low. You're negative. Telling everybody you're going to do this, but then you're negative. You complain about this. I was born this way. Things are not fair. Life is not fair. This and a third. If your vibration is low, what does it matter what you say? It doesn't. It's not even going to matter. But that's not what I'm really going to talk about. We can talk about that at a later date. So I watched that video. Great video. If you're interested in learning about the law of vibration, I'll send it over to you. So you can take a listen to it. But there was another video that came after it. Impact Theory. Tom Bilyeu, he interviewed a gentleman, didn't get his name, I have to look it up, but he's the Wall Street Trapper. The Wall Street Trapper. He went over his story, man. It was crazy. Lived in the hood. Mom locked up. He didn't even talk about his father, so I don't know what happened. His grandmother was raising him. She had passed away. Living on the streets, selling drugs. Got arrested at 14 or 16. Did 8 to 9 years. Perfect example, perfect opportunity to stay exactly where he is at. You know what I mean? There's no reason for him to say things could be better for him. Long story short, he met someone in jail. I highly recommend. I'm gonna post it, and the reason why I'm actually making a video on this, instead of just posting it, because I don't think the title does it justice. I'm not a big fan of the title, the video. Maybe it was supposed to attract certain people, but it talks about wealth, which he eventually talks about it, but he didn't really go deep into it. It was about his background, right? And how he clawed his way out of it. Where he had his downs, and then he went even further down. And then he had his ups, and then he had his down. But he said something that was fucking amazing. So fear. A lot of people heard of it. Fear. Acronym: false evidence appearing real. For example, times I cold call, knock on doors, I'll just go to places that I haven't even met people. That fear, if I let it control me, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it at all. Like, a lot of people think I'm crazy for doing stuff like that, but I have a bigger goal. So the fear is borderline irrelevant. Damn, I need to shave, man. Looking worn out. But nonetheless, hopefully you guys are paying attention to what I'm saying and not how I'm looking. But he also said fear. He didn't bring up that acronym that I brought up, but he brought up the acronym for fear, and it was oh shit, I totally forgot what it was. Just had a brain freeze, everyone. Damn, reality. Oh man, I made this video, I'm 4 minutes into it, and I totally forgot what the acronym was. But long story short, what it was for is that it talks about comfortability and getting in the comfort zone. So there's people out there that reach a certain level and then stop. And then you get into that relaxed mode, that comfortability. And then what we have to do to be successful and whatever you want to do and whatever your definition of successful is that you got to face the fear, get uncomfortable, then you're going to get used to being uncomfortable, and then you're going to hit a comfort level, right? Then you got to realize, oh, I got to get uncomfortable again. and again and again. And I just thought that was it was just crazy, everything that he went over, about his background history, about the acronym fear, that I just had a totally brain freeze on what it actually stood for. Let me try to take another couple seconds to think of this. Fear, fear, fear. It was about reality. Oh my goodness. You know what? I wrote it down. And I'm not going to record this video again because I'm already 5 minutes into it. Didn't expect it to be that long. Jeez. And you know what? This is messing up. This is me getting uncomfortable right now. Definitely want to remember it. It was finally exiting. Shit. Finally exiting average reality. Finally exiting average reality. So that's fear. Some people are okay. Some people are content with what they're doing, where they're at. Some people want to grow. Some people want to excel. So we all have our fear. False evidence appearing real. Whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it, man. You can make it happen. And finally exiting average reality. There's a whipski. Sorry, I didn't mean to make this that long. Hopefully you tuned in to it. And I know I got into the point of it a little too late, but finally exiting average reality. And that's what I'm going to do. And I hopefully, whoever watches this, hopefully the right person does see it, and hope is inspire you to get uncomfortable. Making these videos, uncomfortable, man. But I do it anyway. Cold calling, uncomfortable. Going to a network event where I don't know anyone, uncomfortable. And it doesn't matter where you started. Obviously, everyone had a different level field where they started from, but you have an opportunity. You have an opportunity to be great. I don't know who you are, I don't know who's hearing this, but you have every opportunity to be great. There's actually, as I'm standing here, people are driving by hitting their horn too. All right, everyone. Yes, I'm wearing another floral shirt. Nice red jacket. Oh, let me show you something too. Let me show you, see if you guys can see this. Those socks. Yeah. All right. Good night. Deuces.